did in the last class.
We are talking about a king, ma'am, who was scared of the tigers, ma'am.
Yes.
And ma'am, he killed 100 of the tigers. And ma'am, once he bought a gift for his child, and ma'am, he was killed by, he get wounded by that metal tiger. I think it was of metal. And after that, he is dead, ma'am.
Yes.
His name, I think, was
the Tiger King, Jang Bahadur.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So we came to know
That I-
about, we had started with the chapter, the Tiger King. We came to know about a man, a king who was on his birth only given the prediction, the forewarning that his death would be due to a tiger. So the moment he became 20 years old, the sole purpose of his life was to kill all the tigers in his estate. He did not leave any stone unturned to kill all the tigers. Any tiger that was alive could not be left behind in his kingdom. That was his sole motive. He kept all other matters of the state aside. For him, only and only killing of the tigers was the sole priority. Yes, so we had come to the point when Jang Bahadur was means on his verge of killing all the tigers. How, I think we had read that part, that how he gave 3 lakh rupees as a thing, as a compensation for stopping the Durai and Durai Sani from overpowering his kingdom. How did he do so? What did he do actually? What did he do actually?
Can you please repeat?
How did the king save his kingdom from being overpowered by the British? There was once an incident when a British officer comes and he asks for the killing of tiger, and Jang Bahadur denies his request, refuses him. As a result, he is on the verge of losing his kingdom. Do you remember, Harshit, Mohit? Yes. And then how did he save his kingdom from going into the hands of British? Open up page number 12 of your book. You'll be able to get the answer. Page number 12 of your book. I have opened the same page. At another time, he was
Yes,
in India.
ma'am.
I think we had read this part. Had we?
The Maharaja sent the whole lot to the British officer, good lady.
Yes.
Accepted the.
So to convince, yes, Mohit, continue. Then I'll add on.
Ma'am, the king and the minister accepted the Durai Sani to choose one or two rings and send the rest back. Within on the time, all the Durasani sent her reply, "Thank you very much for your gifts."
Yes. So he had refused to allow the British officer to kill any tiger in his estate. He said, you can go for a bear hunt, you can go for a mouse hunt, you can go for a rat hunt or any kind of hunt. But a tiger hunt was strictly not allowed. Even the assistants, even the divan, the British officers, secretary even told the king that he wanted only the photograph with the dead body, no matter who was killing him. But the king did not even allow that. Why didn't the king allow that? Even that photograph with the dead body, though he was going to kill himself, the tiger, but he did not allow the British officer to even have a photograph with the dead body of the tiger. Why?
Ma'am, because earlier the photos were only the evidences that who killed the tiger. I think like in that sense. The king is not very well satisfied. Ma'am, the king is not satisfied that he can kill the tiger and someone else click his photograph.
No, he did not. See this line. if he relented now, what would he do if other British officers turned up for tiger hunts? He did not give any kind of uh, uh, reluctant attitude or any kind of freedom to any British officer, because if he'll be giving the freedom to anyone, then more would be coming to ask for any such freedom in future. So he even did not allow to take the photograph with the dead body of the tiger. So now, because he prevented a British officer from doing what he wanted, he was on the verge of losing his kingdom. At this point, he discussed the matter. He asked the person, I mean, that a telegram was sent to ask for 50 rings, 50 samples of diamond rings of different designs, and the sample was sent, all the 50 samples were sent to the good lady, means the better half of the officer, to choose anyone. And what did the lady do? What did the lady do, Harshit? What did the lady do? Yes, Mohit, Harshit, anyone? What did the lady
Ma'am,
do?
ma'am, she chose one or two rings, and ma'am, she sent the rest of them back.
No, see, within no time at all, the Duraisani sent her reply, "Thank you very much for your gift." She did not return any ring. She kept all 50 rings with her. That's why the bill for 3 lakh of rupees came from the British jewelers. The Maharaja was happy that though he had lost 3 lakh of rupees, he had managed to retain his kingdom. Right? Now, I think we had to read from part number 4. Yes, Mohit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chiransh, better read part number 4.
Yes, ma'am. And the Maharaja's tiger hunt continued to be highly successful. Within 10 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers. And then unforeseen hurdles brought his mission to the standstill. The tiger population became extinct in the forest of Pratibandhapuram. Who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed
Harakiri.
okay, or simply ran away from the stale because they desired to be shot by British hands alone. One day the Maharaja sent for the Dewan. Dewan Sahib, aren't you all aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot down by the gun of mine? He asked, brandishing his gun. Shuddering at the sight of the gun, the Diwan cried out, Your Majesty, I am not a tiger. Which idiot call you a tiger? No, and I am not a gun. You are neither tiger nor gun. Devan Sahib, I summoned you here for a different purpose. I have decided to get married. The Devan began to babble even more. Your Majesty, I have two wives already. If I marry you, don't talk nonsense. Why should I marry you? What I want is a tiger. Your Majesty, please think it over. Your ancestors were married to the sword. If you like, marry the gun. A tiger king is more than enough for the state. It doesn't need a tiger queen as well. The Maharaja gave a loud crack of laughter. I am not thinking of marrying either a tiger or a gun, but a girl from the ranks of human beings. First, you may draw the statistics of tiger population in the different native states. Next, you may investigate if there is a girl I can marry in the royal family of a state with a large tiger population. The Diwan followed his orders. He found the right girl from a state which possessed a large number of tigers. Maharaja
Okay, Chiransh,
Dhanjan.
better stop. Thank you. So now here it goes. The Maharaja's tiger hunt continued to be very, very successful. Within 10 years, within the span of 10 years, he was able to kill around 70 tigers. But now an unexpected stop, hurdle, means an unexpected point of break came to his mission, and due to which his mission came to a stop, a standstill. It could not proceed further. The tiger population had become extinct, means now there were no more tigers left in Pratibandhapuram. In this district of Pratibandhapuram, in the forest of Pratibandhapuram, we know, who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed harakiri. Now, the writer is commenting this, that maybe the tigers also came to know about the motive of the king, and that's why they started birth control. As we human beings go for birth control, right? Maybe tigers also started that or committed harakiri. Now, harakiri is an act of killing oneself by cutting one's stomach. So maybe they were killing among themselves or they were practicing birth control. That's why the tiger strength was now completely over in Pratibandhapuram. Or simply ran away from the state because they desired to be shot by British hands alone. Or maybe the tigers did not want any more to be killed by the king Jang Bahadur. They wanted to be killed by British people. So the writer is assuming that these may be the causes that tigers were no more available in Pratibandhapuram. One day, now the Maharaja was so annoyed with this that no more tigers were available, so he asked the Diwan to come to him. Diwan Sahib, aren't you aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot down by this gun of mine? Now he asked, are you not aware that I have to kill 30 more tigers with this gun of mine? What are you doing? So, you know, the kings had so much of power, so all their power practice used to come on the subordinates. So he asked, brandishing the gun. Brandishing the gun means holding the gun in the manner that he's going to shoot the Diwan. Shuddering at the sight of the gun. Now the Diwan was trembling with fear at the sight of gun, and he cried out, Your Majesty, I am not a tiger. So because of that trembling due to fear, the thing came out of his mouth in a humorous manner. Means a humorous response came. As a reader, we can enjoy that humor. That he said, Sir, I am not a tiger, so please don't show that gun to me. Which idiot would call you a tiger? Now the king got annoyed. Do you think you are a tiger? Who is the idiot who can call you a tiger? No, and I'm not a gun. And don't think that I'm another gun, so you can have a competition with your gun and me. You are neither tiger nor gun, Diwan Sahib. I summoned you here for a different purpose. I have decided to see how foolish minded the Diwan had got just because he had seen the gun and he had seen the prospect of his death. So the moment the king said that I want to get married, the Diwan began to babble. Babble means haklana, in that manner. Your Majesty, I have 2 wives already. I can't marry you. Oh my lord, I already have 2 wives to whom I am married. I can't marry you. Now the king got really annoyed. Don't talk nonsense. Why should I marry you? What I want is a tiger. Now the Diwan assumed that he wanted a tiger to marry. Your Majesty, please think about your decision. Your ancestors were married to gun, means your ancestors made the gun their whole life. If you like,
Means what?
if you want, you can go for marrying the gun, means you can also keep the gun as your life all the time. A tiger king is more than enough for the state. We already have one ruler as tiger king. We don't want tiger queen. So please don't marry a tiger. Obviously, if tiger king is going to marry a tigress, then it will be tiger queen. So he said that we don't want a tiger queen. So please don't think of marrying a tiger. Now the Maharaja started laughing loudly. I am not thinking of marrying either a tiger or a gun, but a girl from the rank of human beings. But I want to marry a girl. The only condition that he put for marrying the girl is that find out the statistics, means find out the data from the nearby districts of Pratibandhapuram and what is the tiger population there. The place that would be having the highest tiger population, I would be marrying the girl from that state so that I am able to complete my target of 30 tigers. So in this manner, the king made a provision to complete his tally of 30 more tigers because he was afraid of that 100th tiger as predicted by the astrologer. Right? Okay, Harshit, bacha, continue reading. The Diwan followed his orders. Harshit, are you there? Yes, bacha. Last second paragraph on the page that I have shown. The Diwan followed his order. He found the right girl.
Diwan followed his orders. He found the right guy from a state which possessed a large number of tigers. Maharaja Jam Bahadur killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. In this manner, 99 tigers skins adorned the walls of the reception hall in the Prati Bandapuram palace.
Okay, Harshit, beta, wait. So now the Diwan followed the orders. He drew out the statistics and he was able to identify the state which are having a large number of tigers. So now Maharaja Jang Bahadur married the girl of that state and he was able to kill 5 or 6 tigers every time he was visiting his father-in-law's house. In this manner, 99 tiger skins were now decorated. Adorned means decorated. Now they were decorating the walls of the reception hall in the Pratibandhapuram palace. So now those 99 tiger skins were the evidence that the Tiger King had won over 99 tigers. But that thing was still haunting him, that 100th tiger. Yes, Harshit, continue reading, beta. Yes. Read.
Maharaj, the Maharaja and his city reached a fever pitch, but there remained just one tiger to achieve this tally of 100. He had this one thought during the day and the same dream at night. By this time, the tiger farms had run dry even in the father's law kingdom. It even impossible to get tigers anywhere. Yet, and only one more was needed if he could kill just that one single beast. The Maharaja would have been more fearless. He could give up tiger hunting altogether. But he had to be extremely careful with the last tiger. What had the last what had the last chief astrologer said? Even after killing 99 tigers, the Maharaja should be aware of 100 uh, few. Enough, the tiger was savage beast after all. One had to be
Very
wary of it. But हम आप थोड़ा zoom कर दो थोड़ा पढ़ने में प्रॉब्लम है.
okay. I'll zoom. अब ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. One had to be wary of it. But there was 100 tigers to be found. It seemed easier to find tigers than a live tiger. Thus the Maharaja was sunk in gloom, but soon came the happy news which would dispel the sad gloom. In its own state, she began to disappear frequently from a hillside village. It was first ascertained that this was not the work of other men and Virasumi Nakar, both famed for their ability to follow sheep fold. Surely a tiger was at work. The villagers ran to inform the Maharaja. The Maharaja announced a 3-year extension from all taxes for that for that village and set out the hunt at once. The tiger was not easily found. It seemed
Wait.
as
Harshit.
it had.
Yes. So now the Maharaja's anxiety again reached a fever pitch. Again, it was on the feverish mode when there remained just one tiger to achieve his tally of 100. Now that haunting thing of 100 tiger was still approaching him again and again because he had still that one tiger left for which astrologer had warned him. He had this one thought during the day and the same dream at night. So all the time this thought was moving on in his mind. By this time, the tiger farms had no tiger even in his father-in-law's kingdom. It had become really impossible to look for tigers anywhere around, yet only one more was needed. And if he would be able to kill that one single tiger, the Maharaja would have no fear for his life. He could give up tiger hunting altogether and he would be able to focus on other matters of his state. But he had to be really careful with this 100 tiger because as astrologer had said this, that even after killing 99 tigers, you should be beware of the 100th one. So one had to be wary of it. Wary of it means very careful of it. But where was that 100 tiger to be found? So it seemed easier to find tigers milk than a live tiger. Now this is the satirical remark of the writer that the tiger population had become so less that it was easier to find tiger's milk, though it is very difficult to look for tiger milk. If we talk about the general term, tiger's milk is really impossible to fetch and impossible to get. But here he is saying that it was far more impossible to get the live tiger. Tiger's milk was getting tiger's milk was far easier than it. So now the Maharaja became very sad, very upset, hopeless. But soon a happy news came that dispelled means moved away all that sadness. In his own state, he got the news that the sheep had begun to disappear frequently from a hillside village. From the hillside of the village, the sheep had started beginning disappearing. Now, it was first assured, ascertain means assured, that this was not the work of Khadir Mia Saab or Birsa Mina. Both these personalities were famous for swallowing the ship alive. Surely a tiger was at work. So everybody assumed that this is the work of a tiger only who can take away the ship and eat it. So the villagers ran to inform the Maharaja, and as soon as the Maharaja got to know about it, he announced that if the village is able to secure, or if the village is able to get this hunt successfully done, then 3 years exemption for tax would be there for all the village members. The tiger but was not easily found. It seemed as if it had wantonly hid itself. Wantonly means desirously, जानबूझ के. News आ गई, सब कुछ हो गया, but the tiger was still not able to, means nobody was able to found that tiger in order to flout the Maharaja's will. Flout means in order to ditch the will of Maharaja, in order to disagree with what Maharaja wanted. The Maharaja was equally determined, but the Maharaja's willpower was equally strong. He refused to leave the forest until the tiger was found. He decided that he is not going to leave that forest until he finds the tiger. Now the days started passing, and the Maharaja's anger and obstinacy. Obstinacy means rudeness when you are not willing to move from your point. Mounted alarmingly. It rose to an alarming level, means dangerous level. And as a result, many officers lost their jobs because Maharaja was not able to get the tiger. One day, when his anger was at its height, he announced, he called the Diwan and ordered that now we are not able to find the tiger here, so we are going to double the land tax now onwards in this particular village. Right? Now, Mohit reads from the next page, page number 15. Something smart is going to be done by the Diwan, and how it brings the death of the king eventually we are going to talk about. Yes, Mohit, read.
Yeah. The people will become discontented. Sorry. Then outside, two will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. In that case, you may resign from your post, said the king. The Diwan went home, convinced that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, the results could be catastrophic. He felt life returning to him only when he saw the tiger, which had been brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in the house. At midnight, when the town slept in the peace, the Diwan and his aged wife dragged the tiger to the car and shoved it into the seat. The, the Diwan himself drove the car straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. When they reached the forest, the tiger launched its satyagraha, satyagraha and refused to get out of the car. The Diwan was thoroughly exhausted in his efforts to haul the beast out of the car and push it down to the ground. On the following day, the same old tiger wandered into the Maharaja's presence and stood as if in a humble supplication. The master want do the master, what do you command of me? It was a boundless joy that the Maharajas took careful aim at the beast. The tiger felt in the crumpled heap. I have killed the 100th tiger. My woe has been fulfilled. The Maharajas was overcome with elation, ordering the tiger to be brought to the capital in grand procession. The Maharaja hesitated away in his car. After the Maharaja left, the hunters went to take a closer look at the tiger. The tiger looked back at them, rolling its eyes in the bafflement. The man realized that the tiger was not dead. The bullet has missed it. It had fainted from the shock of the bullet whizzing past. The hundred weren't the hunters wondered what they should do. They decided that the Maharajas must not come to know that he had missed the target. If he did, they could lose their jobs. One of the hunters stood tame from a distance of 1 foot and shot the tiger. That this time he killed it without missing his mark.
Okay,
Then
Mohit, stop it up. So now this is what happened. Now, yes. So as soon as the Maharaja announced that we are going to double the land tax now onwards, Diwan realized that the people will become very dissatisfied. Discontented means dissatisfied. Then our state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress at that time was taking control or motivating all those people who were discontented, and people when they become dissatisfied with their own state, they used to join the Indian National Congress to start a rivalry, to start the opposition of the British and their policies and the kings who were following those policies. So now the Diwan did not want this state, his king's kingdom to fall into that kind of position. So he announced that, sir, that, oh my lord, if we are going to do this, if we are going to double the tax, then the people will become dissatisfied and our land will be taken up, or the people will start supporting Indian National Congress. Now the king said, in that case, you may resign from your post. Okay, so if nothing is possible according to you, you can resign from your post. There is no need for you to be my Diwan. Now the Diwan went home worried, and he was fully convinced, fully assured that if the Maharaja is not going to find a tiger soon, it could be catastrophic. The results would be disastrous. So he felt life returning to him only when he saw the tiger which had been brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in his house. Now the sigh of relief came to him when he remembered, when he saw that a tiger had been smuggled from People's Park in Madras and it was kept hidden in his house. So he decided that we are going to use this tiger to satisfy the king's hunt for the 100th tiger. So at the time of midnight, when the town was sleeping, the Diwan and his aged wife, means both of them were aged, they pulled the tiger to the car and made it sit into the seat. The Diwan drove the car straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. Maharaja had not left the forest yet. When they reached the forest, the tiger launched its satyagrah. अब यहाँ पे ये क्यों कहा गया? The tiger launched its satyagrah. कोई भी गेस करो, ये क्यों कहा गया? The tiger launched its सत्याग्रह. टाइगर कर सकता है सत्याग्रह?
no ma'am.
तो यहाँ पे क्यों कहा है राइटर ने? Why did the writer say the tiger launched its सत्याग्रह? सत्याग्रह में क्या हुआ था? You have studied history. सत्याग्रह में क्या हुआ था? What happened during the सत्याग्रह?
They have marched.
Yes, they marched. Salt सत्याग्रह याद है?
Dandi march also.
Yes, डांडी मार्च जो हुआ था, डांडी मार्च करते हुए सब कहाँ गए थे? गुजरात में. They all started preparing their own salt. Yes, and they did not leave the place. Yes, Gandhi ji and his followers did not leave that place until they made their own salt and got their terms accepted. Yes, so यहाँ पे वही बात हो रही है कि the tiger launched its सत्याग्रह. The tiger
सॉल्ट पे टैक्स खत्म करने के लिए हुआ था ना.
हाँ, सॉल्ट पे टैक्स खत्म करने के लिए हुआ था ना. यहाँ पे सत्याग्रह का मतलब ये, the tiger decided it is not going to leave the car, it is not going to move, and refused to get out of the car. So the tiger refused that he is not going to leave the car. The Diwan was completely exhausted. He was too tired in his effort to take out the beast out of the car and push it onto the ground. But finally he was able to do it. On the following day, that same old tiger means the tiger brought by Diwan, was wandering into the Maharaja's presence and stood as if in humble supplication. And then it came and silently stood in front of Maharaja as if it was bowing down and asking, Master, what is your order for me? So, as if the tiger was saying this to the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram. Sir, do you have any order for me? Now, the king got extremely happy when he saw the tiger and he put an aim at the beast. As soon as the aim was made, the tiger fell in a crumpled heap. Crumpled means आपने देखा है ताश के पत्तों का जब आप महल वो बनाते हो हाउस बनाते हो how it keeps on vibrating and the moment a slight noise or a slight movement comes it falls down. Yes, so he fell down like that crumpled heap. I have killed the 100 tigers. So the king started shouting with joy. My vow has been fulfilled. My oath has been fulfilled. I have killed that 100 tiger. The king was over bubbling with joy. Elation means extreme happiness. Now he ordered his servants, the hunters, to bring the tiger with them in a grand procession in the capital. He wanted to show that he had killed the 100 tiger, and the Maharaja moved away hastily. Hastily means quickly in his car. Now, when the Maharaja left, the hunters went near the tiger to have a closer look at it. And what did they find? That the tiger was rolling its eyes in bafflement. Means he was so surprised, and due to his age or all that, he was surprised. Bafflement means surprised, confused. Now the hunters realized that the tiger was actually not dead. The bullet had not struck the tiger. The bullet had missed it. It had fainted, it had got unconscious because of the shock of the bullet whizzing past. Whizzing means coming in a great speed. So the bullet came in great speed with a lot of noise. So the tiger got unconscious due to that shock. Now the hunters imagined, the hunters were thinking what they should do. And they decided that Maharaja should not come to know that the bullet had missed its target and the tiger had not been killed by the Maharaja. Because if you'd come to know about it, the hunters will lose their job. जबकि उनकी कोई गलती नहीं है, लेकिन hunters की job चली जाएगी अगर उन्होंने ये बता दिया कि tiger king की bullet से नहीं मरा. One of the hunters took aim from a distance of 1 foot and shot the tiger. So one of the hunter aimed the tiger and killed it. This time he killed it without missing his mark, and this time the tiger died because the aim exactly struck his body. So the 100 tiger जिसके बारे में किंग इतना सोच के खुश हो रहा था कि 100 टाइगर मैंने मार दिया, एक्चुअली वो टाइगर उससे मरा ही नहीं. हंटर्स ने अपना रोल प्ले किया, अपनी जॉब को बचा लिया और टाइगर को मार दिया, लेकिन शो क्या किया कि किंग ने ही उस टाइगर को मारा. राइट, अब नाउ यू विल सी द आयरनी ऑफ द सिचुएशन. Yes, Chiransh, bacha read.
Yes, ma'am. And then, as commanded by the king, the dead tiger was taken in procession through the town and buried. A tomb was erected over it. A few days later, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. Until then, the Maharaja had given his entire mind over to tiger hunting. He had no time to spare for the crown prince. But now the king turned his attention to the child. He wished to give him some special gift on his birthday. He went to the shopping center in the Pratibandhapuram and searched every shop, but couldn't find anything suitable. Finally, he spotted a wooden tiger in a toy shop and decided it was the perfect gift. The wooden tiger cost only 2 annas and a quarter, but the shopkeeper knew that if he quoted such a low price to the Maharaja, he would be punished under the rules of the emergency. So he said, Your Majesty, this is the extremely rare example of craftsmanship, a bargain at 300 rupees. Very good. Let this be your offering to the crown prince on his birthday, said the king, and took it away with him. On that day, father and son played with teeny little wooden tiger. It had been carved at It had been carved by an unskilled carpenter. Its surface was rough. Tiny silver of wood stood up like quills all over it. One of those silver. Ma'am, what is this?
Pierced.
Pierced the Maharaja's right hand. He pulled it out with his left hand and continued to play with the prince. The next day, infection flared in the Maharaja's right hand. In 4 days, it developed into a
Separating.
separating which spread all over the arm. 3 famous surgeons were brought in from Madras after holding a consultation. They decided to operate. The operation took place. The 3 surgeons who performed it came out of the theatre and announced the operation was successful. The Maharajas is died. In this manner, the 100 Tiger took its final revenge upon the
Yes. Okay. So now, what happened? That hunters killed the tiger, and the tiger was brought to the place, to the city, the town, in a great procession. Procession means बहुत सारे लोगों की भीड़ के साथ, बैंड बाजे के साथ उसे लाया गया and buried. A tomb was erected over it, and a tomb was erected to remind everyone that this was the carcass of the 100 tiger. A few days later, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was there, and it was celebrated. Until then, Maharaja was not able to give time to his son. So now he had decided that now he will make this day special for his young child. He wished to give him something special, extremely special on his birthday. So he went to the shopping center in Pratibandhapuram and searched every single shop, but was not able to find anything suitable. Finally, he spotted a wooden tiger, means लकड़ी का बना हुआ tiger उसे मिला in a toy shop, and decided this was the perfect gift from a father to a son, because उसका नाम भी टाइगर किंग था. अब तक वो टाइगर्स की वजह से अपने बेटे पे ध्यान नहीं दे पाए, so he thought that it was a perfect gift. Now the actual cost of that wooden tiger was only 2 annas and a quarter. But the shopkeeper knew कि अगर उसने इतना कम प्राइस बोला महाराजा को तो उसे पनिशमेंट मिलेगी, क्योंकि इमरजेंसी का टाइम था, और इमरजेंसी के टाइम पे अगर आप इतना कम प्राइस बोल रहे हो या फिर इतना, तो ऐसा लगता है आप इंसल्ट कर रहे हो सामने वाले की. तो इसलिए ही सेड, मैजेस्टी, this is an example of extreme craftsmanship, means an expert has made it, so I will give you this thing at a bargain of 300 rupees. Though this is very, means he wanted to say, though this is very costly, but for you, because you are my king, so this is just for 300 rupees, and that is a good bargain. Very good. So I will offer to the crown prince this as a birthday gift from your side. The king said this, and he took away the toy tiger with him. On that day, the father and son started playing with that little tiny wooden tiger. It had been carved by an unskilled carpenter. Actually, तो उसका प्राइस कितना था? 2 annas and a quarter. तो क्या हुआ? And according to the price हम देखते हैं ना, अगर एक सेम हम आइडल लेने जाते हैं या कोई भी क्राफ्ट्समैनशिप की चीज लेने जाते हैं, सेम चीज है. इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अ टॉय स्पैरो, एक क्राफ्ट्समैन ने एक स्पैरो बनाई है, दूसरे ने दूसरी बनाई है, लेकिन हम ज्यादा कॉस्ट किसकी देते हैं? जो ज्यादा नीट बनी होती है ना, व्हेन वी गो फॉर शॉपिंग. सो दिस toy tiger was made by an unskilled carpenter. Its surface was very rough. Tiny slivers of wood stood up like quills. Quills क्या होते हैं? आपने porcupine देखा है? Porcupine के कैसे सुई की
Yes,
तरह
ma'am.
वाले बॉडी पार्ट पे, पूरी बॉडी पे उसके स्पाइन्स,
कांटे.
यस, कांटे होते हैं. तो कांटे की तरह उसमें सारी जगह क्विल्स जो है वो छोड़े हुए थे. ठीक है. द टाइनी सिल्वर्स ऑफ वुड मींस टाइनी पीसेस ऑफ वुड वर स्टैंडिंग. आपने देखा लकड़ी का जब भी काम करते कई बार फांस घुस जाती है, इसे हिंदी में कहते हैं फांस घुस गई. Yes, it is bothering you until you take it
Yes,
out.
ma'am.
Yes, so this was the thing. One of those silvers pierced the Maharaja's right hand. अब उसमें से एक silver means एक जो unkept piece था वो महाराजा के right hand में prick कर गया. Pierce means entered there, and he pulled it out with his left hand and continued to play with the prince. तो उन्होंने उसे खींच के निकाल दिया and he started playing with the prince. The next day that sore became infectious. It spread out in the whole hand. In 4 days, it spread into a suppurating sore. Suppurating means a sore, एक ऐसा घाव जिसमें से पस आती रहती है, इन्फेक्शन बाहर आता रहता है. Yes, it spread all over the arm. So देखो इतना सा होल था और वो पूरे आर्म में उसकी वजह से 4 days में इन्फेक्शन फैल गई. 3 famous surgeons from Madras were called. and they discussed with each other and decided that they would be operating, they would be conducting an operation. The operation took place. The three surgeons who performed the operation came out of the theater, operation theater, and announced the operation was successful. The Maharaja is dead. We successfully removed the pus, but the Maharaja was dead. In this manner, the 100 tiger took its final revenge upon the tiger king. So in this manner, the 100 tiger, though it was just a toy tiger, it was able to take its revenge according to the forewarning of the astrologer, and it became the cause of the death of the tiger king. Yes, I hope you are able to understand and relate to the story.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So now let us move to the critical part of the thing. So we have come to know about all these characters: the Tiger King, Crown Prince, a 10-day-old baby Crown Princess, the young Bahadur when he was just 10 days old. Yes. So this is all the summary of that story. That 50 diamond rings. Then he killed 70 tigers. For 30 tigers, he married the girl whose estate was having so many things. And then the final killing. Yes, the final killing that caused his death. Now, see the wooden tiger. The fateful 100 tiger, though a wooden tiger, was the cause of Maharaja's death and proved the prediction of astrologer correct. Yes. So now we are moving ahead with the message and the satire. We need to understand not only the message of the chapter, but also the chapter is a satire. We heard this first in the first line of the chapter. So how is this a satire? We are going to talk about it. So Mohit, better read this.
Yes, ma'am. The Tiger King by Kalki is a scratching criticism on the Western manner with the Tiger King. Tiger King
Goes.
goes on a tiger killing spree. Hence, the nature has to be preserved and not discriminated.
Yes, and not decimated. So the Tiger King by Kalki is a scathing criticism. Scathing means very critical, sharp criticism on the wanton manner. Wanton manner means desire. One when he is going by the desire by which the Tiger King goes on a tiger killing spree, tiger killing adventure. And hence the nature has to be preserved. So how the nature takes the revenge, how the nature needs to be preserved and not exploited at our selfish desires. See how the Tiger King is a political satire. The people who are in power, how they exploit the power according to their desire. Harshit, better read.
Satire on countries that rule followers. Most of the time, their rules are not interested in serving the people or work for welfare of the populace. Instead, they spend their time in foolish pursuits. Here is a story about transience of life of power and towards the maximum.
Too many slips between the
Too
cup,
many slip between the cup and
the lip.
fear.
Yes. So now this is a satire on the conceit of those in power. Conceit means how they exploit the things, how they cheat upon the people. Most of the time, the rulers are not interested in serving their people or looking about the welfare of the people or the general public, but they spend most of their time, their power, money, which is to be used in the welfare of public. Apart from that, it is used in their foolish desires. So here is the story that is talking about how the life is short-lived, how the power is exploited, and it repeats the theme. Too many slips between the cup and the lip means there are too many flaws, too many things. Means a cup can only reach the lip when the desire or when the purpose is straight. Otherwise, it becomes the cup keeps on slipping. Irony and satire reveals the follies of autocratic and willful rulers who flout means avoid or overcome or break all laws and bend them to suit their selfish interest. Dramatic irony in the story is sharp when the Tiger King alone is unaware that his bullet had not killed the 100 tiger. So टाइगर किंग को ही नहीं पता कि उसकी बुलेट से 100 टाइगर की डेथ नहीं हुई. Yes, then the cases of humor, though we have already talked about the instance of the Stuka bomber. Yes, Stuka bomber कहाँ पे था जरा मार्क कर लो. कहाँ था Stuka bomber के बारे में देखो. Where was it about Stuka bomber? There is in the beginning of the chapter, the king's offer of mouse hunt. When the king is offering the durai that you can go for a mouse hunt, bear hunt, but not a tiger hunt. The incoherent blabbering of Diwan and the chief astrologer. When the chief astrologer said that I'll cut my tuft and I'll become an insurance agent, and the Diwan was babbling, I'm not a gun, I'm not a, I am already having 2 wives, I can't marry you, all that babbling. The Diwan procuring an old tiger from People's Park and its stubborn refusal to get up from the car, and the description of its waiting in humble supplication to be shot. The shopkeeper quoting 300 rupees for a cheap 2 annas and a quarter toy tiger. So all these are humorous incidents. And why this story is an example of a humorous story. So many incidents are there, and then 10 days, hardly a 10 days baby is speaking in his squeaky voice. Also, the king's belief that he can change his destiny, and the astrologer accepted the challenge that he would cut off his hair and become insurance agent is quite comic. Then the king, when he did not attend to anything, even his 3-year-old son, as he was busy completing his target of killing his 100 tigers. Yes, all these are amusing. Then marrying a tiger, we have talked about this already. So these are some of the question and answer. Okay, so boys, there is one more aspect we need to talk about in detail, the satire, the dramatic irony part of this chapter before concluding it. So we will discuss these question answers. We will discuss the satire and ironical part in the chapter in detail with our next PPT in the next class. Yes, I hope till now you are able to understand the plot. The chapters are long in your supplementary reader book, but the purpose I think is straight away and you are able to get it. Yes, Chiranch, Mohit, Harshit.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so beta, please go through the chapter once again, and I would advise 5 parts are there. Try to write in front of the part only the short form that what is going on in this part. Like 5th part, the last part that we read today is talking about the how the last tiger was arranged and the final death of the Tiger King. This was there in 5th part. Yes. 4th part was talking about 70 tigers had been killed. Yes, and how the rest 30 tigers, the provision made to kill rest 30 tigers. This was the crux of 4th part. So in this manner, 1st part, 2nd part, 3rd part, write on the crux on the top of the numbering only, so that you are able to quickly relate that where you need to look for which incident. Right? On this note, I'll share this PPT with you because we have already done it. The next PPT we'll do in another class. Right? On this note, you
अब आप कोई टेस्ट भी ले लो.
Harshit, come again.
मैम आप कोई टेस्ट भी ले लो.
Test.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बच्चा, अब ये टाइगर किंग करा के मैं टेस्ट ही लेने वाली. I was coming to the same point.
Chapter.
Chapter नहीं, I am thinking of writing skills. Letter writing we have done. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Letter and notice. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So as soon as we'll complete.
Next class.
No, not next class. Tiger King पहले wind up करेंगे. After that, I think you people will also have time to revise.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
मैम इसकी वीडियोस एक बार शेयर कर देना.
किसकी?
Letter writing and notice.
It is already done, बच्चा. I already shared through the broadcast group.